The topic today it's Lawrence curve. We'll discuss about it. What is it? See, we have talked about mean and deviation, all the different methods of dispersion, right? From range, mean deviation, standard deviation, quotile deviation. What were they were more gives numerical values. वो जितने मेथड्स हैं उन्होंने हमें न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू दिया किस चीज का डिस्पर्शन का. एक स्पेसिफिक टूल और है हमें जिसे कहते हैं लॉरेंस कर्व. व्हाट इज दैट? Lorentz curve, it is a graphical measure where it tries through which we try to find out the disparity. Disparity means difference. Difference between what? Difference between a standard value and the obtained value. But one thing to remember is Lorentz curve is specifically applied when we try to find out the income disparity. This is a specific application it has. So when I say what is Lorentz curve, it is a graphical measure for estimating inequalities in income distribution. Or in day-to-day life also we have heard about the statements like top 10% of our country people, they earn 50% of the national income. Even it is said that top 20% of our country population, they account for 80% of the income. This is we see. On what basis do we say like that? How do we say? That has been figured out by Lorentz curve. For example, I will take an example. We'll explain you the Lorentz curve. Taking an example between that. First thing is, if I give you some numbers like if I give you some income class of certain city or a state, and I give you and the data has been provided that income given to you in the form of class interval like 0 to 5,000 and so on. It is written, it is there in the screen, you can see, and in front of them it's written frequency. See, when this is okay, fine, you will find out the midpoint, because every time when we work on the class interval, we don't work on the class interval as a whole. We have to find out the midpoint and then we work on the midpoint and do the further calculation. What they have given you, they have given you the income, then they have given you the frequency. How are you going to read this data? See how it is understood like this. Frequency they have given, this is 5, this is 10. And it means in the income class of 0 to 5,000, there are 5 observations. In a certain area, if I have done some survey and have tried to find out how many families are there who are earning between 0 to 5,000, in that particular area, what I found is there are 5 families. हम कहीं सर्वे करने गए उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में, हमने पता लगाया सबकी सैलरी इनकम थोड़ा सा देख रहे हैं कि किस इनकम क्लास में लाई करते हैं, तो हमें 0 से 5,000 की इनकम, लेट्स से इट्स मंथली इनकम, ऑब्वियसली इट्स मंथली इनकम में लाई करते हैं 5 फैमिलीज. 5,000 से 10,000 की इनकम में लाई करते हैं 10 फैमिली. देयर इज रिटन ऑन द बोर्ड, इट इज देयर. आपको स्क्रीन पर पूरे जो दे रखा है उसको ऐसे अंडरस्टैंड करना है कि क्लास इंटरवल मतलब इनकम इंटरवल है. इनकम इंटरवल में कितनी फैमिलीज आ रही है वो उसके सामने फ्रीक्वेंसी दे रखी है. राइट, हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? हम पढ़ रहे हैं लॉरेंस कर्व. क्या पता लगाना है कि ये जो इनकम दे रखी है क्लास इंटरवल और उसके सामने जो उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसीज दे रखी है, do you believe that there is some difference, some there disparity? भाई अगर आपसे कहते हो कि इनकम लोअर इनकम है, लोअर इनकम ग्रुप है, तो उतनी परसेंटेज अगर सबसे इनकम ग्रुप के सबसे नीचे के 10% इनकम वाले, तो 10% लोग होंगे. हाईएस्ट 20% इनकम में हाईएस्ट 20% ऑफ पॉपुलेशन होनी चाहिए. एक जो कहता है कि स्टैंडर्ड क्या बोलते हैं, जहां पे हम कहते हैं कि बड़ी इक्वालिटी ऑफ इनकम है हमारी सोसाइटी में, तो हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि 10% ऑफ पॉपुलेशन को कितना इनकम होना चाहिए? 10% ऑफ टोटल इनकम. ये टॉप हो या लोएस्ट हो, टोटल जितनी इनकम हमारी नेशनल इनकम आ रही है उसमें से 10% वो लोग लेते हैं जो 10% पॉपुलेशन है. 20% लेनी चाहिए, 30% को मिलनी चाहिए, 40% लोगों को मिलनी चाहिए इनकम. तो उसको कितनी इक्वालिटी है? लेकिन ऐसा होता नहीं. होता क्या है, जो टॉप 10 और 20% हमारी के जो लोग हैं उनका जो इनकम ग्रुप है वो कंट्रीब्यूट करता है हमारी टॉप लेट्स से 20-25%। को इस एग्जाम्पल से समझ में आएगा। जैसे ये आ गया, ये इनकम ग्रुप दे दिया आपको, ये फ्रीक्वेंसी दे दिया, ये समझ लिया हमने। फ्रीक्वेंसी मीन्स इतने फैमिलीज लाया करते हैं इस क्लास इंटरवल को। कैलकुलेशंस कैसे होंगी, आप मिड पॉइंट फाइंड आउट कर लीजिए। 0 से 5000 के बीच का मिड पॉइंट 2500 समवेयर। 5000 से 10,000 का मिड पॉइंट 7500. I told you you have to find the midpoint by adding this value and this value divided by 2. So you will get the midpoint here. Next midpoint 1 lakh, sorry 15,000. Next is 30,000 and last is 45,000. These are the midpoints I have calculated of what? Of this income class interval. इस क्लास इंटरवल का हमने इनकम का मिड पॉइंट ढूंढ लिया। इस क्लास इंटरवल में 5 फैमिलीज थी, इस क्लास इंटरवल में 10 फैमिलीज थी, तो ये फ्रीक्वेंसी थी। व्हाट आई एम सपोज्ड टू डू इज सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई फ्रीक्वेंसी विद दिस मिड पॉइंट। फ्रीक्वेंसी, if I give this midpoint x value, multiply with this frequency and find out fx. fx दिख रहा है आपको 12500 and then it is somewhere it's 2,70,000, then it's 3,15,000, 9,72,500. So this is your fx, total income I would say. हम इसको परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट करेंगे। परसेंटेज में कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे, ये जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है, जो 5 फैमिलीज मिली है आपको इस इनकम ग्रुप में, ये टोटल फैमिलीज का कितना परसेंट है, कितनी टोटल फैमिलीज को आपने सर्वे किया है 50. 50 means summation of frequency. Look at here. Again, I'm saying total number of observation means summation of frequency means 50 families I have surveyed. Out of 50, 5 families they lie in this class interval. Again, total number of frequency is 50. Out of this 50, 5 lies in this class interval. So if I convert it into percentage, so 5 family out of 50 is how much percent? Convert it into percent, simple. Percentage में convert करें, convert it. It is somewhere 10%, right? Check it up. What I am supposed to do is I have to find out how much is this 5 out of 50 in terms of percentage. 5 divided by 50 into 100. Simple. It goes 10%. This 10% of the total observation, they lie in this income group. One and the same thing in this way I can see. हम बोल सकते हैं कि जो टोटल हमने सर्वे करा, जितनी फैमिलीज का 50 फैमिली का सर्वे किया, उन 50 फैमिलीज के सर्वे में हमने देखा 10% जो फैमिलीज थी वो इस क्लास इंटरवल में लाया करती थी, राइट? सेम वे सिमिलरली what I will do, how much is this 10% out of 50? Simple, 20%. How much is next? You could see the frequency given in the numerical is 18, then it is 10, and then it is 7, right? So it's 10 is 20%. How much is 18 out of 50? 18 out of 50, it is 36%. 10, how much is 10 out of 50? 20%. How much is 7? 7 out of 50, it is 14%. Look at here. This is a total percentage. 10% of people lying in this income group, 20% lying in the 5,000 to 10,000 group, 14% people are lying in the group 4, in the last class interval, that was 40 to 50,000 salary income class and income group. So this is the way I have done this percentage in the terms of frequency. And one more step, I have to convert the income also now in the percentage. What does it mean? Income means not a class interval, will focus on the midpoint. What is this 2,500 out of this total? Total of, it would come somewhere, let me check it out. It would come somewhere. Yeah, it is, okay, it's 9,72,500. 9,72,500. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes, it's 9,72,000. Total, what is this total? This is a total of midpoints. Midpoints were the midpoints of class, income class. ये हमारा टोटल इनकम मान लेते हैं, हम इनके मिड पॉइंट्स को ही रेफरेंस में लेके चलेंगे। ये हमारा टोटल इनकम, इतना हमारा इनकम है। इस इनकम में ये जो इनकम है कितना परसेंटेज, what percentage is this 2500 of 972? How to calculate? 2500 divided by total multiplied by 100. ये क्या निकला? ये निकला परसेंटेज किस चीज का? ऑफ टोटल इनकम। टोटल इनकम कितनी है? 972,500। इसका कितना परसेंटेज है? 2500। क्या जाए 9,72,500 का कितना परसेंट है? ये 2500। ये आएगा 1.29% है, 2% से भी कम। मतलब अगर टोटल इनकम 100% मान लें, उसके 2% है ये हमारा पहला वाला पूरा रो। 2% इनकम में 10% लोग लाए करते हैं। अब धीरे धीरे हम लॉरेंस कर्व की तरफ जा रहे हैं। ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज आई एम कन्वर्टिंग द इनकम इनटू परसेंटेज। I am converting the people who are found in this class interval into percentage. Simple. दो लाइन में अगर हम सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बात करें तो जितने ऑब्जर्वेशंस आए हमारे, जितनी हमारी फैमिलीज आई हैं, ऑब्जर्वेशंस को भी आप कन्वर्ट कर दो परसेंटेज में, और जिस क्लास इंटरवल में वो लाई कर रही हैं उनका जो इनकम है उसको भी कन्वर्ट कर दो परसेंटेज। तो ये आ गया आपका परसेंटेज ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी, ये आ गया परसेंटेज ऑफ द टोटल इनकम। अब सिमिलरली 7500 कितना है टोटल का परसेंटेज? तो 7500 टोटल का कितना परसेंटेज है? So if you multiply with 100 and you will get somewhere 7.71. This is 1,50,000, नहीं, it's 15,000, sorry. तो 15,000 कितना है? 15,000 आ रहा है आपका 27.76. 30,000 कितना आ रहा है? 30.85. 45,000 कितना आ रहा है? 32.39. ये क्या है? ये परसेंटेज। This is percentage. So what I would say that if randomly if I ask you 30,000 means 30.85% of total income. What I am supposed to do is I have to work on these two columns now. What I have to do, I have to find out the cumulative value. Cumulative here, because it's worked on frequency, I will call cumulative frequency. This is income, so I will call cumulative income. These two columns I have to create, and these two columns I will create Lorentz curve. Let us repeat again what I did. Income class interval I found. I surveyed the families. I placed these families. I have surveyed how many families? 50. 50 फैमिलीज पता लगाई, 5 फैमिलीज इस इनकम ग्रुप में डाली जाती है, 10 इसमें जाती है, 18 इस इनकम ग्रुप में आती है। ओके, दिस वाज अ सिंपल, वी स्टार्टेड विद दिस। हाउ टू सॉल्व इट? हम पूरे क्लास इंटरवल पे काम नहीं करते, तो हम क्लास इंटरवल का मिड पॉइंट फाइंड आउट करते हैं। तो मिड पॉइंट्स आ गए हमारे, तो ये टोटल इनकम हो गई एक तरह से। तो ये टोटल इनकम कितनी है? इतनी है। ये पार्ट इस टोटल इनकम का कितना परसेंटेज है? ये वाला पार्ट इस टोटल इनकम का कितना परसेंटेज है? ये। डिड दिस वर्क? अब फैमिलीज पे, ये फैमिली सर्वे करी है टोटल। तो ये फैमिली, जो 5 फैमिली फर्स्ट क्लास इंटरवल में, वो टोटल फैमिली का कितना परसेंटेज है? ये जो 10 फैमिलीज निकली है क्लास सेकंड क्लास इंटरवल में, टोटल फैमिलीज का कितना परसेंटेज है? राइट। तो जितने लोगों को, जितनी फैमिलीज को सर्वे किया वो परसेंटेज में आ गया, उनकी इनकम परसेंटेज में आ गई ना, दोनों की क्यूमुलेशन पता लगा। तो क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी इस केस में क्या होगी? देख लीजिए, यहाँ 10% है पहले क्लास इंटरवल में, तो क्यूमुलेटिव कैसे निकलती है? ऐड होती जाती है। 10 में 20 ऐड कर दीजिए, 30। अब उसी 30 में ये 36 ऐड कर दीजिए, 36, 66। उसी इसमें 20 और ऐड करेंगे, और लास्ट 14 और ऐड करेंगे। यहां से आप प्रूफ भी हो गया, ये बिल्कुल सही जा रहा है। क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी लास्ट में 100 आ गई। सेम लाइक दिस, फर्स्ट क्लास इंटरवल 1.29, उसमें क्या जोड़ेंगे? ये दो वैल्यू, 1.29 plus 7.71, it will come 9. 9 में ये और जोड़ दीजिए। Now add this. How much it will come? Some 36.76. Then you add this value again. It comes 67.61. Then you add this last value also, it will come 100. Look at the screen. Try to understand this concept of Lorentz curve. Lorentz curve is basically the mathematical, the graphical representation of disparity in the income, which is studied through the Lorentz curve. It's the most applicable, most easiest way of understanding the disparity in the income. Look at here. I have the cumulative frequency, I have the cumulative income. What I'm supposed to do is I have to put it on the graph. I will take frequency on the one axis and another axis I will take the cumulative income and will draw the graph now. So what we have done it, जितना numerical part किया अगर हम उसको step by step समझें, the very first step which we have done for creating a Lorentz curve, the very first step is to find out the midpoint of the given class interval. Second step, calculate the total income of the employees in each class by multiplying the midpoint of that class by the frequency in the class. So you will obtain the total income of the employees. Third step, then you have to express the frequency of each class as a percentage of the total frequency, which we did it. We have found out the the first frequency in what in we have converted into percentage. Fourth step, express the total income of each class as a percentage of the grand total income of the class together. Next step, prepare the cumulative frequency for the income and the frequency. Find out the cumulative. This last two columns which we did it, we have done the cumulation. We have found the cumulative value for the frequency as well as for the income. Then last, what we were supposed to draw? We were supposed to draw the Lorentz curve. In Lorentz curve, what is there are the two coordinates. One is the cumulative income, other is cumulative frequency. See the Lorentz curves, when it is drawn, it comes like this. Here you see that on the x-axis, we have taken the cumulative frequency. On the y-axis, we have taken the cumulative income. Now, all those points which were there in the table, we'll put it. The first point was 1.29, right? Remember? That was the cumulative income for the first cumulative frequency. What was the table? If you refer the table, you can see the cumulative frequency is 10. In front of 10, it is written 1.29. For the cumulative frequency 10, cumulative income is 1.29. For cumulative frequency 10, see, it is 1.29. Next, for 30, the cumulative frequency 30, it is 9. Yes, for 30, it is 9. Next, for 66, it is 36.76. For 66 frequency, the value is 36.76 plotted on the graph. Next, cumulative frequency is 86 and the value of the cumulative income is 67.61. You can draw that also on the this blue part, point on the blue part. And last is 100%, and you can see 100 and 100 get matches. So if this cumulative frequency taken on the x-axis, cumulative income taken on the y-axis, and these are the points which I have already plotted, and when these points are joined with the blue line, this curve, the blue curve is called the Lorentz curve. Next, what to do? How to interpret this curve? Just join the first coordinate, that is the first point 1.29 with the last 67.61. Join these two ends of this curve. What I am supposed to do? I have to join the two ends of this Lorentz curve. ये जो blue curve है उसके दोनों end हैं, हम उसको एक straight using a scale. I will join these two curves. That it is shown in the red line, straight red line. This straight red line, this is what we call the line of equality. This is line of equality. Somewhere it is called line of equal distribution. This is line of equal disparity, line of equal distribution, different names it is called. This is the line of equal distribution or equal disparity. how it is interpreted now. Now you can see that difference between the red line and the blue line. At the starting and at the end, the difference is the distance between these two are least, but in the center, the distance is wide. Gap is big. What this says that there is a income disparity. अगर ये ब्लू लाइन रेड लाइन के जितनी पास होगी उतना इनकम में डिफरेंस नहीं है, डिस्पैरिटी नहीं है, डिस्पर्शन नहीं है, इक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है इनकम हमारी कंट्री में. बट अगर ये जितना ब्लू लाइन और रेड लाइन के बीच में गैप होगा, दैट शोज दैट देयर इज अ inequality in income distribution. Red line represent that for 30% of the population should earn 30% of the income, 40% of the population should income 40% of income, 50% of the population should earn 50% of the income. The red line is an ideal line that shows कि सब कुछ इक्वल है, जितनी हमारी पॉपुलेशन है उतना वो प्रोपोर्शनेट इनकम ड्रॉ कर. बट ब्लू लाइन एक्चुअल है, जहां डेटा कलेक्शन के बेसिस पर है, वो बताती है कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. सो दैट गैप गिव्स यू इनकम disparity. This is the way, the graphical way of understanding the dispersion, but specifically in the case of income. So this is all about Lorentz curve.